Welcome to the Idiot Genius Social Club YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Some of my first subscribers, my first video. Today, I want to talk to you about 3 things that can make you a millionaire in 2022. And this is not clickbait. Guys, we're living in a crazy time right now. 20 years ago when the dot-com bubble came and all of a sudden we had the internet and then we had smartphones and we had Google and Amazon and all these things that you could have invested in back then and would have made you so much money, so much opportunity. We have it now. We have it with social media. We have it with cryptocurrency. We have it with NFTs and art. We have all of these amazing things, but everything that you're going to read online that says all you have to do is throw money at Dogecoin and you're going to make $1 million is a lie. And the reason I started this channel is because more and more, but really over the last couple of months, I've gotten so many text messages from my friends being like, is this NFT project a good idea? Can I really make money monetizing my videos on TikTok or on YouTube? What about this cryptocurrency? I bought it, it went to zero. What do I do now? So I'm gonna start from zero with this video and we're gonna build. So it's really important with this channel that you don't just subscribe and like occasionally jump on and watch a video. You have to watch these videos through from start to finish, and you have to watch them when I post them because a lot of these things are very, very time sensitive. And the last thing is, when you watch these videos, if you can please hit the like button, because that really helps the algorithm on YouTube as well show that you guys like this content and you want to see it more. So if you're excited for the channel, not just the channel, the community, the club, it's the Idiot Genius Social Club. You're now part of the club. And also, before we get to the first part, I'm going to be doing a lot of things for my early subscribers to make you guys a part of this community and reward you for being early. We're going to be doing a merch drop sometime here in the first couple months. It's only going to be live for like 24 hours, and you're only going to ever have access to it if you're in this club early on. So I'm going to make sure I get that to you guys, as well as a lot of other exciting things. I'll put links below to like Discord and some other stuff. You can check all that out. But I just want to let you know that I appreciate you guys for being here, and we're going to do some really amazing things. So let's get to the first thing, social media. And what I want you guys to do at the end of this video is comment down below which of these 3 things you're the most excited about learning more about, and also video ideas. What are some things that you don't understand that you would like to learn about? Because all of these things have their own terminology, their own words. We'll start with social media. You probably heard the word algorithm a lot. It's like a fun word for people to throw around these days. Like, oh yeah, you know the algorithm. It was like hashtags like 4 years ago. Everybody wanted to talk about what hashtags would get you go viral. Now it's algorithm. Here's something you need to know about the algorithm that has changed a lot because of the success of TikTok. TikTok's algorithm is mostly based on watch time, which a lot of algorithms previous to this were not based solely on watch time. So what that means is that even if your video is amazing, if it's 30 seconds long, but people only watch 20 seconds of it, that means they only watched basically 2/3 of your video. That's not good. If you have a video that's 7 seconds long and people watch 6 seconds of it, that's good, right? So that's the key metric that we're looking with social media. We need something to hook people right away so it stops their attention, because everybody does this on especially TikTok, swiping. We need them to stop on it. We need them to watch the whole thing, and then we need a hook at the end, some type of button at the end that makes them go, or like send, share to my friends, or best case scenario, watch the video again. Doesn't matter if you're a dancer, a cook, you're a crypto DJ. It doesn't matter what the subject is. You have the formula. Once you have the formula, I can teach you how to replicate it over and over. There's so many ways that you can get creative, and we can get way, way, way deep into social media and how to grow it. But for now, I just want you to get really familiar with what's working on your page and on people that you love's pages. And the next thing is cryptocurrency. Now, I started investing in stocks when I was like 15 years old. I was on there messing around, making money, losing money, whatever. I didn't really know what I was doing. Stocks are fairly safe. Like, yes, you can lose all your money in stocks, but if you invest in smart stocks, you invest in Apple, you invest in Uber, Microsoft, you're probably not going to lose all your money, right? Uber is not going away tomorrow. Crypto's a little bit riskier, and you've probably heard like horror stories of people losing a lot of money. You've probably heard way more stories of people being like, you can make $1 billion with Bitcoin. All right, there's a couple basic ground rules, fundamental ideas that we need to understand, and we will dive a lot deeper into crypto on other things. The first thing is the price of a coin does not matter. This is the number one thing that people don't understand that drives me crazy. They say, I don't want to buy Bitcoin because it's too expensive. A Bitcoin's around $60,000 now. But there's this coin called Cardano. It's only $1.80. So I'm going to buy that because if that goes to 60,000, then I've just like a million times my money. No. Wrong. It doesn't work like that. It will never work like that. The price of the coin does not matter. So don't fall for that, because you're going to see a lot of people, especially on TikTok and Twitter, talking about buy this coin, Shiba Inu, it's 0.0001 cents, and when it gets to $1, we're all going to get rich. Wrong. It doesn't work like that. Let me explain why. Because there's no limit on how many coins a project can have. So for instance, Bitcoin has decided, when Bitcoin was created, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. That's it. There cannot be another one made, and that's what's great about Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin is kind of seen as the store of value. People are banking on it, bigger investors, hedge funds, things like that. They've put money into Bitcoin because they can't just create more Bitcoin infinitely. Now, other coins, like Ethereum, does not have a hard cap, but it does have something called a burn mechanism, which I can get more into that later. But what you need to know about Ethereum is that the potential for the coin to increase in the amount of coins that exist is possible there. Now that they've implemented this burn, it's actually now possible also that it can be deflationary and the amount of coins can decrease. Enough big words. What you need to know is that coins like Shiba Inu that are priced at 0.00 whatever, like less than a penny for one token, there's billions, sometimes trillions of these coins. So in order for you to make any money, you still have to buy 100,000 Shiba Inu, which comes out to, I don't know the math, $1, $10, $1,000, whatever it is. So at the end of the day, buying $10,000 in Bitcoin and buying $10,000 in Shiba Inu is the same thing. You're basically betting on the percentages. What has the better likelihood to go up in percentage? Right? So we're always looking at percentages. We're not looking at prices. That's the number one thing. The number two thing, and then we're going to go on and then we'll come back to this in a later video. The number two thing that you need to know about cryptocurrency is it is not predictable.
Nope.
It's not predictable. Thank you, hype man. Glad to have you there for that one moment. I knew eventually you were gonna be worth what I paid you off Craigslist to come in. It is not predictable. You're going to go on YouTube, you're going to go on Twitter, you're going to go on all these things, and you're going to see people saying things like Bitcoin is guaranteed to hit 100K by the end of the year. Nothing is guaranteed. So I'm going to talk to you guys about a lot of projects on this channel, things that I've researched, things that I've gotten from sources that I really love and trust. It doesn't mean that they're guaranteed to go up, but I will tell you if I personally have invested in something, or it's just something that I've heard about that I'm considering investing in. At the end of the day, you have to make your own decision with your own money. All right, so if you're looking to get started in crypto, what do you do? The first thing we're going to do is create some accounts. The thing that I would recommend most is Coinbase. It's the easiest to use. It's one of the most widely accepted. Most of the coins on there are larger projects that tend to be a little bit safer than some of these smaller coins. Go create an account. I will give you a heads up that it takes a little time for money to actually get deposited into Coinbase. So if you're looking at trading anytime soon, within the next week or so, it's a good idea to put money in now so that it's in there, you have it, and then you can trade it. The other option, if Coinbase doesn't work in your country, because I'm not sure it's available everywhere, is Binance is really big as well. We have Crypto.com is really been coming up and adding a lot of great projects. So those are some other ones to get started, but I'll definitely do a full video on all the wallets that you'll need, all the different accounts that you need if you want to really dive into this space and get into coins early. The last thing we're going to talk about is NFTs. NFTs are incredible. It's one of the coolest things that I've ever discovered as both an art collector and also as an investment tool. Stands for non-fungible token. And basically what you need to know about NFTs is that anything can be an NFT. All that really means is that, say it's an art piece, right? If I paint an art piece and then I hang it up on my wall, there's no real proof. There's no real connection. If I sell it to somebody else, he doesn't know who owned it before. When you put something onto the blockchain, when you mint a piece of art, there's now a record of everything that's ever happened with that piece of art. The price that it was minted for, who I sold it to, how much they paid it, then I transferred it here. It's all on a record. And what this allows us to do is prove ownership. So for instance, a while back, earlier this year, I bought a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. You've probably heard about them. A lot of rappers are using them as their profile pictures now. We got Steph Curry repping a Bored Ape. Jimmy Fallon bought an ape the other day. I think Post Malone got 2. And these apes are going crazy. The cheapest one you can get right now is over $200,000, which is insane because just not even a year ago, less than, I think 6-8 months ago, people were minting these for hundreds of dollars. So if you had the foresight to see this collection was going to blow up like this, which nobody predicted, but there were a lot of people that saw the potential and just basically thought, I'm going to place my bets on this. I'm going to put a little bit of money into it. If they held, which most of them didn't, because when it got to 5,000 or 10,000 or 50,000, they were like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And they sold, still an amazing profit. But if you held throughout, you're now in insane profit. So what can we take away from this? This is possible, but realistically, Bored Apes is an anomaly. It's one of the few collections that is really raised out of just the NFT community and now made it into the mainstream community, into the music community, but there will be more. And what we want to do is find projects like this that have done well, and we want to observe them. We want to see what did they do right, what can we look for so that we can find more projects. And that's what I've been doing for the past year. I've been in the NFT space, first starting with 101 art, then I moved to collectibles and PFPs, which stands for profile picture projects. That's things like Bored Apes, like CryptoPunks, like Cool Cats. You've probably heard of some of these collections. You can also have video game characters as NFTs, right? So there's a game that I invested in early on. The game isn't actually coming out until late next year, so a full year away. But what they did in order to raise money to develop the game is they sold the characters as NFTs. So they raised all this money off of that sale. Now they're going to go develop the game. And if the game is successful, me as an early investor in all of these characters will benefit from that for supporting the project early. So those are the types of things that we're going to be looking for. There's also this whole other Pandora's box that I won't get into right now of virtual land and the metaverse. I'm sure you heard about Facebook switching their name to Meta, but that is not the only metaverse. In fact, there's the Sandbox and Decentraland that are crushing it right now, building really rapidly, as well as so many others that are going to come up and compete for that space. And again, if you pick the winners early on, you probably heard of things like Amazon, like Google, that are the giants in the tech space right now. But 20 years ago, there were a lot of other competitors as well. You probably heard of America Online, AOL, maybe you've heard of Bing.com. Anyone remember Ask Jeeves? Probably not, because it didn't make it. Is it still a site?
I think so.
Is this still hanging on? Ask Jeeves, anyone? All right, so the point is, Google was not the clear leader. In fact, I didn't use Google for a long time. I used Yahoo, and I was like, Google, well, it sounds funny. I don't understand it. Nah. But if you bet early on in Google, if you bet early on in Amazon, you made a killing, and we have the same opportunity here in this space. So for NFTs, the action step, the first thing, if you have no idea what you're doing, that I would recommend is create an account on OpenSea. OpenSea is the largest NFT trading platform right now. Don't buy anything yet. The biggest mistake you can make when you're getting early into crypto or into NFTs is rushing into a decision out of FOMO because someone said it's going crazy and it's going to be the next big thing. There will be more next big things. So don't FOMO into projects, especially when you're new. It's really important that we take time to educate. I think Gary Vee in one of his videos recommends that you do 50 hours of research before you buy your first NFT. And that may sound like a lot, but remember, you are entering into a space that people have been in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last year, which is so short, it's crazy. But for the last year, really learning this space, building things, and we want to make smart decisions here. So don't rush into anything. The last thing, remember guys, this is going to build as not necessarily a series, but I don't want to go back and talk about opening an OpenSea account every single video. So it's really important that you watch these videos in succession. If you're really busy, you can watch them at like 1.25 speed. That's sometimes what I do. 1.5 speed if you're a real gangster, but sometimes it gets a little tough, if I'm out here talking fast. But really important that you watch these videos all the way through. Turn on notifications. I have notifications on for probably 5 to 10 YouTubers that I really love the content they put out. And just going through the videos with them and growing with their channel has helped me so much. And that's what I'm gonna try to create great for you guys. So check all the links below. Thank you guys so much for being an early subscriber of the Idiot Genius Social Club. I think there's so many incredible things that we can do with this to help each other, grow this community, and really make a difference in this space. Help people do things the right way, be educated on the decisions they're making, and not fall into the traps that are out there more and more and more every day. So if you guys like this, make sure you give it a like. I'll see you back here for another video soon. And don't forget to comment below which of the three you want, video ideas. I'm going to be filming a lot for you guys. See you soon.